There are still many questions tonight about a police chase going the wrong way on the 401 that ended in tragedy, and whether the deaths of innocent family members could have been avoided. Erica Natividad has been following this story.
Cynthia, an infant and its grandparents killed in that crash, along with the suspect who was in the cargo van that was fleeing police. We've seen these images replayed many times over the last 24 hours or more since Monday night, and many questions remain as to whether Durham Regional Police broke protocol when pursuing that vehicle that night.
So protocol isn't something that's strictly defined in these situations. Police officers are trained to use their best judgment.
According to the province's police watchdog, it was an LCBO robbery called in by an off-duty police officer that sparked the incident. Durham Regional Police then began pursuing a van that the SIU says was driving erratically. One witness describes what he saw at a nearby intersection.
Had to be doing well over 120 kilometers an hour and dozens of cops following him. Headed to the 401, and that's the last I saw of him.
Video shows at least one police cruiser continuing to pursue the suspect vehicle after it entered the wrong way on the highway.
I just want to make sure the Durham sergeant's aware that they're driving the opposite direction. Someone's going to get hurt.
Audio obtained from police scanners reveal OPP officers calling in their concerns about the pursuit, describing 6 Durham cruisers on the highway. Moments later,
and possibly just crashed east of the 412. We'll continue to update.
That fatal multi-vehicle crash. Ontario's Community Safety and Policing Act states in part that an officer must not initiate a vehicle pursuit unless, quote, the risk to public safety that may result from the pursuit is outweighed by the risk to public safety if an individual in the fleeing motor vehicle is not immediately apprehended. It also states that an officer must first determine that there are no alternatives that can be readily implemented.
I really believe that this should be a case that gets a thorough public hearing and gets public reaction so that we can understand more clearly whether or not this fits within the bounds of policing, that the police are meeting their obligations to us.
Now, Erica, there are so many unanswered questions, and they'll be unanswered for some time. But one key one is, why didn't they use the police helicopter rather than chasing the suspect the wrong way on the 401?
Right, Cynthia. So the Durham Regional Police Service does have a helicopter at its disposal, and actually on the website says that this is what that helicopter is for. It highlights its ability to safely track a suspect vehicle across our highways and residential streets. We know that from the first call to the LCBO to when that horrible tragic crash happened, it was about 20 minutes or so. So could a helicopter have gotten there in time? We just don't know why it was called in. There could be many reasons. As you mentioned, it could be some time before we learn that as the SIU continues its investigation. I will add, Cynthia, we did ask Durham Regional Police about the robbery itself, the event that sparked all of this, again today, because they can speak about that. That's before this police chase happened. Again, they're not commenting.
Oh, it's going to be some time before we get the full picture of this story.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you, Erica.